It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Young on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Legette's got it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run for it. Hubbard dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this one away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And my partner Brock Heward is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. And let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Complete to Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Setting up a throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd and a few. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's complete to Leggett. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Play action now, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Offense to the line for second down. Sending the tight end in motion left. On second down, it's Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Young. McMillan hauls it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Sam Martin on now to punt it away on fourth. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Play action on first down. Finding Jeudy. Rolling into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 22 on second down. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Dowdle now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. Here's Young to throw. Complete to Tremble. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Defense shows blitz. Young. Tremble with the grab. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Excellent protection so far. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Panthers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, You got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They motion the tight end over. From the 48. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Young. Connects with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's got him, that's McMillan. And they're gonna bring him down at the 36. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, ball at the 36. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here's a give to Hubbard. He's got room to roam here. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. It's caught. That's Thielen. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down from the red zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, Yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down, too.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Young. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Well, no pushing the envelope, it appears, in what remains of this first half. He's going to take a knee and watch that time run out here. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Right, ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a one-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just did it.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Panthers football. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fires right away, but incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. To the air now on 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he makes the Hats go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. It's the same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. To return, Jerome Ford. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They'll run here on 1st down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Panthers set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air on 1st down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Hubbard hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Young. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Connection made to Judy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Young on 1st and 10. He just throws this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Young. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Carolina in punt formation. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Option give here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Now it's Young. Complete to Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Browns will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
They go play action here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll throw it. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll throw it again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Looking to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns jump in front late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Blackshear on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. That pass complete to McMillan. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here he is to throw. Connection made to Tremble. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Young working from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Right, ready to send this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. One final shot here. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.